say something in the comments if you want, but it doesn't really apply to me. So if you call me girl one more time.
Homes like this and you can't fork out more than $2 to have somebody bring your freaking food to you.
It is such a safety concern. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Shilowe. I am 52 and I got laid off the same month I graduated with my PhD, not too long ago, unfortunately. If you want to learn more about my story, you can watch my intro video. I am going to record a full day. So it's Thursday, and I have my shift now from, I have it set I think 8 to 1:30, and then I come back from 4 to 7 when the boy is at karate. So I figured I would do a full day, keep it within a reasonable amount of time. I probably won't have a ton of commentary. I won't do that to you all. I'll still do fun fact story of the day, but there will be only one, even though there's 2 DoorDash shifts. So I will also give a warning to certain individuals that today is going to be a bit of protecting my platinum status. And you can disagree with it all you want. If you live in a market area and Dash or do, one of the other apps and you can cherry pick all day long, I am thrilled for you. I do not. I do not live in an area like that. I've tested it multiple times. I've tried it and we're saturated with drivers and we are very spread out. So it just doesn't work. It doesn't work in my market area to cherry pick like that. I do cherry pick to a point, but like I said, today is protecting my platinum. I think I'm at like 72 or 73%, halfway through to another platinum pass. I still have a platinum pass, but I don't want to use it yet. I just want it to be there in case it gets to the point where I have to dip because the orders are so bad. And some weeks are like that, like depending on everybody's pay period, especially like the end of the month, I may find that I have to use my pass. Anyway, I don't want to ramble on about that too long. I'm just giving you a warning. You can say something in the comments if you want, but it doesn't really apply to me. So yeah, there's that. So I will just see you when I get the first order. I'm heading into town, as I've mentioned before, but if you're new, I don't live in town. I'm a little bit out of town, not too far, I think like 4 or 5 miles or so, but I generally just don't even oh wow, the map doesn't look good anyway. So I gotta head into town and I am almost there. Okay. All right, I got this first order and it's not great. It's at least $1 a mile though, and I think it's going to Kennewick, which is actually, the map is bigger there. So hopefully it's good that it's paying me to go to Kennewick, because I was almost considering just heading to Kennewick and bypassing Richland, which it's a bit further. So at least now I'm getting paid to do that. The other issue is this is the coffee shop that I have explained you can't get to without going all the way around through a neighborhood, because this street I'm on, when you get to the intersection with the bypass, it's it's at a railroad crossing, and so they have it like where you can't turn left after a certain point, and that's where the coffee shop is. So you have to go all the way around through the neighborhood, and same for coming back out. You can only turn right coming out of where that coffee shop is. So you have to also go through the neighborhoods again to get back, unless you're just turning right. And since I'm not quite sure where this is going, I'll have to see like where I have to go. But anyway.
For Whitney? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so yay, I do get to turn right on the street. So I don't have to go, oh jeez. I can't see traffic at all. There's so many cars.
Turn right onto Dupertail Street.
This is gonna become a serious problem because they are putting a food hub right there, and there's already apartment
Continue for a half mile.
parking all along the street, and you can't see when you pull out. Like, you have to creep out, and then anyway, this is going to Kennewick like I thought, and it's actually going to a medical office. So, and then hopefully it is decently busy. The map is bigger in Kennewick, and hopefully the orders are okay. I also
in a quarter mile
have to share like a ridiculous story. Maybe it should just be my story
turn
of the day.
left onto Queensgate Drive.
So earlier this week? Yeah, earlier this week, Tuesday.
Continue for a half mile.
Tuesday was just, you have those days and you're like, what is actually happening today? Like, Tuesday was one of those days. Anyway, one of my deliveries, and of course I didn't know this when I accepted the order, it was from Subway. No big deal. And then when I picked it up, I saw that it was going to someone in the mall. And it was a store I was not familiar with. I don't go to the mall very often, and there's only specific stores that will actually get me to the mall. Like, I don't like the mall. So I didn't know where this store was. And all of her instructions said, enter the mall, and I'm at Harry Ritchie's Jewelers.
In 1.5 miles.
Enter the mall. The mall is like this big, huge, what would you call it? I guess like a big plus sign with some feet. Like, it's big enough that you need to know what side to park on, or you're going to be hoofing it. So I messaged her that I was on my way, and if she could let me know what part of the mall, like where she is. She never messaged back. So I tried to like zoom in on the map, and it had it pinpointed by the bookstore. And again, I can't remember like I don't know where this place is. And I knew there was a jewelry store where it was pinpointed, and I was like, okay, that must be it. Which was not far from the bookstore, like down a long hall part of the mall. Anyway, so I park and I go in, and that's not the Jewelers. That's a different jeweler. Ask them if they goes,
miles.
you know, like it splits off. I couldn't see it either down either of those. So then I saw a map. So I go to the map and I look, and it has it pinpointed by where I was, by the bookstore. So I started heading back there. And I went back down the hall and I thought maybe I missed it. You know, maybe it's smaller and it's tucked. No, I went all the way back down and it wasn't there. I called her again. She finally answers and I'm like, I'm trying to find you, but I don't know where you are. And I've asked a couple people and they don't know. And she's like laughing and she was like, well, do you see Dick's Sporting Goods? I'm like, yes, I'm in that hall, and that's where the map, it looked like the map said. Yeah, we're kind of next to Dick's. And I'm like, I don't see you. I see the bookstore, I see Old Navy. She's like, yeah, we're on the other side of Old Navy. And I'm like, what? Like I said, are you in a different part of the mall then? And I said, what store are you by? And she said, well, we're by the Joann's. And I'm like, that's on the other side? Like, remember where I said there was a food court and there's two things like this? She's down the one. And I'm like, okay,
In 1 mile, take the
did not
Columbia
see
Center
the store
Boulevard
when I looked
exit.
down there. So I kept her on the phone. I'm like, okay, I'm walking towards there. Mind you, the mall still has the heat on, and I am like dying. I walk down there, and I still don't see it. And I'm like, I don't see you at all. I said, what store are you next to? And
In a half
then
mile,
I
take the Columbia
realized
Center Boulevard exit toward Columbia Center
that
Boulevard, Toyota Center.
there was a store next to the pottery place, which I know where it is because took my kids there. But you can't see it down the hall. It's tucked. I said, are you next to the pottery store? And she's laughing and says, yeah, everybody knows where the pottery store is.
Take the Columbia Center Boulevard
And I
exit.
was like, well, you need to put that in the instructions so that your driver knows where to park.
In a quarter mile,
But in
keep
the
right to take
meantime,
Columbia Center Boulevard.
when I'm telling her I still don't see it, she's like, just keep coming, girl. You know where you can do it. Keep coming, girl. And I'm like, if you call me girl one more time, come here. I was so irritated. She thought it was funny.
Keep right to take Columbia Center
It was
Boulevard.
ridiculous. I had to have a pin. So I handed her the order. And I'm pretty sure I made it very obvious that I was not happy. Would you like to guess what the tip was for that order? $2. It was one of those DoorDash sneaking it in with a really good order. And yeah, $2. She tipped $2 for all of that. And then I had to walk all the way back to where I was parked, which you have to come all the way down the hall, go all the way down another hall, and all the way down another hall to get back out to the parking lot. And do you think I got to park close? No, I didn't. I had to park out a ways in the parking lot. By the time I got there, I was so sweaty and so livid. I was so angry. It was like I kept repeating to myself, this is like the order from hell. All because she couldn't give instructions or directions to save her life. Like, all she had to do was tell me what part of the mall to come
In a quarter
in,
mile,
where to park.
turn left onto West Grand Ridge Boulevard.
It was unbelievable. I don't understand people. I really don't. I dropped that off and I couldn't film because my hands were full with those 2 drinks. So it's done. And then I got this order as soon as I got back into the car, and it's a good order. So I'm heading there now. It's an easy shop. I'll show what I'm shopping for when I get to the store. Alright, this is what I'm shopping for. Just 3 things. So I'm just gonna grab a basket, even though I know I said last time maybe I shouldn't just carry a basket. I want a cart. Got it all. Okay, that was a hand it to customer at a place called Porter's Barbecue. Kind of an odd delivery. It was a blood pressure cuff to the restaurant. Anyway, I didn't film it because she kind of met me, not all the way out to the car, but she came out to get it because they're not even open yet. On to the next one, which is 7 minutes away. I got this order and it barely fits the $1 a mile. Puts me right at another delivery, in another delivery zone. So it's not round trip. So I took it.
In a quarter mile.
And almost 4 of those miles is getting to the store. And about 2 of those miles is just getting back to a good
Enter the
delivery
roundabout.
zone.
I don't know, you don't know me from Adam. These handprints on the front steps around. Up those stairs, in that little back bedroom. Where I learned my homework and I learned to play guitar. Now that you didn't know, under that live oak, my favorite dog was buried in the yard. I thought if I could touch this place or feel it, the silkiness inside me might start healing. I would hear till I come to somewhere else. I thought that maybe I could find myself. Found the place coming, I swear I'll leave. Won't take nothing but a memory from the house that built me. Years of houses, years from Better Homes and Garden magazine. Conjure upon a concrete board, nail by nail and board by board. Daddy burned life to mama's dream. I thought if I could touch this place or feel it, this brokenness inside me might start healing. I would hear till I come to someone else. I thought that maybe I could find myself. If I could just run, then I swear I'll leave. Won't take nothing but a memory from the house that built me.
Okay, that was a crazy shop. Thankfully, I had help to get all of this. So you saw how I took that first order and it wasn't great, but it technically fell within, $1 per mile over that. But then I got the second order tacked onto it almost right away after accepting it. So that's part of this game, is you just never know. Like, if I had declined that other order, then it might have come in as a batch and obviously looked better, but I don't know. Sometimes things just work out. Oh, that's so nice.
I just wanna be hurt. I just wanna be hurt. I just wanna be hurt so bad it hurts. So bad it hurts. I just wanna be hurt. I just wanna be hurt. About that bass. About that bass. want me to set it here? Yeah, that's okay. Yep. Thank you. You guys saw that FedEx guy? Jeez. They seriously have to like run like that? That's crap if they feel like they have to do that. I know they're trying to get a quota in. But man, that's, turn right. That really bites, honestly, for them. In 400 feet, turn right onto North Step.
Yes.
You could just leave it there.
Thing. You know how people say to go to like the wealthier areas for the good orders? Ha! I have been in a wealthy area ever since I took the Jimmy John's order, and I have declined. I don't even want to take this, but I've already declined so many. I have declined so many orders that were completely upside down. Like totally just ridiculous. So don't tell me that the wealthier areas pay more. No, they don't. Not at all. Nope. I don't even want to take this order. But I've seriously declined what, 3 or 4 now? Trying to get out of this area. I hope this one takes me further out and I can just go back to, you know, regular folk who actually pay. Rich people, no, I'm sorry, they don't pay.
Yeah, the only good thing about this stupid order is that it's taking me 8 minutes away from here. Back to, you know, normal delivery zone, not these rich neighborhoods. So ridiculous. This is the area that I'm in. These houses are giant.
Say what you want, but this is ridiculous. This house can't fork out more than $2 to have a luxury service.
You can say what you want, living in posh homes like this, and you can't fork out more than $2 to have somebody bring your freaking food to you. and you live way out on the edge of town, up in the hills, honestly, look at this.
These are the homes up here. And they're all similar. They're all huge.
Don't try to tell me people up here don't have money. Just because they have a big house, maybe they don't have extra money. Bull crap. No, I'm not buying it. And yes, my shift is getting close to being done, and I'm getting cranky, and crap orders like that just piss me off. I'm not in a delivery zone right now. I just don't understand people. I just don't. I don't understand the mindset. Like, how can you be like that? I don't care if you think DoorDash is paying more. You can still leave a freaking tip. Like, at least $5. It's really going to break somebody like that in a neighborhood like that to tip an extra $3. Seriously? Somebody's gonna go in the comments and argue that? No. And don't tell me, well, you took the order. Yeah, I did, because I had to. Because I'm already down again. I'm back at 72%. I barely gained anything after taking all of those orders. Here's a $2 order. You see what I'm saying? This area for Papa John's. No. Now I'm gonna lose another percent. I don't get it. What is it with this rich neighborhood? They think they either don't need to tip. That was no tip. $2 is no tip. You know what? I'm pausing until I get the hell out of here. I'm not dealing with these rich people. I'm not. Nope. Not gonna do it.
And to those who treat their DoorDash or Uber or Instacart
Turn
or
left onto
whatever,
West Clearwater Avenue.
to those who treat them well, please know that we very much appreciate it. We appreciate the acknowledgement that we are providing you a luxury service. It's a luxury. It's not, you're not entitled to this service. So thank you to those who actually acknowledge what we're doing by tipping well. Took me a while to find those bulbs. They're in candles. All right, guys, I am back for the evening dash. I went home, ate some food, started working on the video, rested for a little bit, very little bit. I just declined the first order. It was $5 to get 11 items at Dollar Tree. Listen, no. And it wasn't even going that far. It was going under 2 miles. That means no tip though. There's absolutely no way I'm doing a shop and deliver for that amount. So that would have taken me probably, I don't even know, at least 20 minutes. So I declined it. And I lost 1%, of course. So hopefully I don't get too many more of those.
I'm trying to get into the Safeway parking lot for this order. I don't understand what the holdup is. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars. What is happening? Go! There's nobody crossing. Oh my heck. doing shops this time of day. Maybe I should turn it off. Oh, now somebody else is waiting. Oh, forget it. I'm just gonna park over here and walk. Like it's not worth it.
I gotta push the button for help. Just what you want when you're delivering. I'm not moving. There must be an accident. Alright, that was an alcohol order, so I obviously did not film, but it is done. And then I got this order, which I'm heading to now. It says it's a large catering order, so we'll see how much it ends up being, all said and done. And yeah, thankfully that accident didn't look too major, mostly a fender bender. But man, was it backing everything up. People don't know how to use the zipper method.
Continue for 1 mile.
It's so annoying. I used it because traffic just kept backing up more and more and more because people weren't utilizing. So anyway, I thought I hit record to show me going in the restaurant and bringing this order out, but it didn't record.
Drive west. Then,
So I didn't get
in
any of it.
100 feet, turn left.
It went up to the 3rd floor of an apartment. I dropped it. I didn't get any footage of it because I'm hot and tired. So you just have to trust me. I dropped it. Alright, I'm probably gonna head back to Richland from here because I don't want to backtrack to go back to the zone in West Pasco. Okay, never mind. I just got this order and apparently I'm going back to West Pasco. That's fine. Gives it more time for that accident to clear up.
Turn left.
So glad this is on the 1st floor. Yay. And because of that accident, I really didn't want to have to go back until it cleared out. Now it's cleared out. So I'm going to see if I get another order before it'll be time to go pick up the boy. So we'll see. I'm seriously regretting this one. I got another order tacked on. It was small, but I am going to be late.
Would you like to guess if there was any instructions on where this apartment is? Of course not. And of course I chose poorly. And went to the wrong side. And there was no way to go around. So I had to turn around. I think it's right there. Is that 212? No, that's 222. I can barely see the numbers. They're so small. I'm trying to find 212. Where is 212? There's 213. And there's 212. Wait, in the middle. Of course it's in the middle.
To show you guys this house. The city is trying to get this guy like, you know, to clean up the property. It is awful. There's clearly gotta be some kind of mental health issue going on here. I don't know, but it's truly, truly awful. Like, it is such a safety concern. I don't even understand. I cannot imagine what is going on with that individual, but I hope someday he can get the help he very clearly needs. Anyway, I drove by it and thought I would share. Well, I hit a new record. I made exactly $200 today. Which is really cool because I have a holy day on Sunday. It's Pentecost, so I can't work. And so I worked a full 8 hours today, and then I'll work some tomorrow to try and make up for missing Sunday. So, yeah. I'm still not going to be able to hit my weekly goal because I took Wednesday off, and now with Sunday off, there's just no way I can make up that much money. So I won't hit the weekly goal, but you know, it is what it is. So I am going to end the video here. I appreciate you watching, and I appreciate the likes, and please hit the subscribe if you want to see more content.